We will be looking at every team in the auction plus the retentions and looking at every single player and giving a conclusion on their team at the end of the video. We have 5 rankings: steal, good, average, bad, and trash, and 1 final ranking being no clue, which means I have no clue about this player. Today we will be getting to the Mumbai Indians. So this is our final video for the series. Thanks for watching the entire series. I really appreciate it. This series really put my channel on the map, and I literally grew like 200% thanks to this. Now let's get back to arguably the best team in IPL, the Mumbai Indians. They were pretty bad last year, and I don't know why. They were under new permanent leadership for the first time in like 12 years. Hardik Pandya led the team for the first time, and maybe that's why they didn't perform. Maybe the captain didn't work well for them. They had a great team though. I mean, with Prime Bubra, you didn't think that they wouldn't qualify. But no, they got the wooden spoon. But I think this time they're going to be a lot better. Let's talk about their team. Bumrah for 18 crores is a steal, and I don't even have to explain why. Surya Kumar Yadav, easily one of the best T20 batters of all time. So 16.35 is good. It's not a steal because he's like completely out of form right now. Hardik Pandya got 16.35 as well, and same thing as Surya. I mean, one of the best T20 all-rounders, hasn't been great lately. I mean, actually, he has. Coming after the England match, he's been pretty good. I wrote part of the script before the England match, but yeah, he's doing a lot better now. So he's 16.35 as well, but I don't think it's an absolute steal since he's not Bumrah. But I think maybe it's a steal, maybe it's good. Up to you guys. So one of the best T20 all-rounders, definitely. Rohit Sharma for 16.3 crores is average. Again, another one of the best T20 batters, but still out of form. And he's also retired from internationals, and he hasn't played like a T20 in so long. And he's also just like really bad in IPL. His stats aren't the best, even though his international stats are like spectacular. The final retention, Tilak Verma. I categorized most of these players before, and I've also been hyping Tilak since 2022, so Tilak for 8 crores is an absolute steal. I mean, the dude is a great batter, and he can pull part-time spin. He was great in 2024 for MI, and has been great in internationals. He plays really well and knows how to control a T20 game, a skill I feel has only been matched by maybe Ruturaj Gaikwad, KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Shahid Afridi, Nicholas Pooran, Josh Inglis, and others I can't think of. But the point is that very few batters have the skill, and they're all great batters in the T20 format. So yeah, that's it for the retentions. A pretty short one because they're all obvious. Let's start with the auction picks. First, they bought Trent Bolt for 12.5 crores, obviously a good pick. Bolt is like simply one of the best bowlers of this generation. His stats in T20s aren't the best, obviously his worst format, 25.5 average, 8.2 economy, not terrible but not great. But the main reasons I say that it's good is because he was superb for MI in like 2020 with the ball. The only concerns are his form and his age, but I still think he's good but not far from average. So Namandir is next, but for 5.25 crores. It's super rare to see an uncapped player go for more than 1, and 5 is just absolutely wild. I don't even know why he got 5, because he was lackluster in Syed Mushtaq Ali and IPL 2024. He was good in Sher-e-Punjab, but not good enough to warrant more than 2 crores. Karan Sharma, though, is an average pick. Average pick for an average cricketer, I don't know what else to say. He's probably not going to be playing a lot of matches because their spin attack is already pretty good. Ryan Rickleton for 1 crore is an absolute steal. He's already a part of the MI setup in SA20 with MI Cape Town and has performed tremendously for them, averaging 44.5, striking at 161, which includes a terrible season in 2022. Other than that, he's a good keeper and great against international teams too. Since IPL 2024, these are his stats. Just spectacular. Next, Deepak Chahar. This is a bad buy, not just because I'm a CSK fan and I'm sad we didn't get him back, but he's just not been great recently. Also, he's pretty injury prone, so going 14 to 16 matches in a row is pretty hard. His stats at T20s are pretty solid though, so it's not too bad. It's also like a lot of money as well, so yeah. It's between bad and average. I have a feeling he'll do good for Mumbai though. Allah Ghazanfar is a good pick. Ghazanfar is absolutely crazy. He's only 18 and is doing well in all formats, and first came up when he played for Afghanistan under-19 and in the ILT 20 on the same day. I don't know what else to say about him though, so here are his stats. He's definitely going to be playing for MI a lot, along with his likely spin twin, Mitch Santner, who is a steal. Mitch Santner, I don't have to say anything about him, really. So, you know who he is. He's in solid form. He can hit a quick cameo when you need him to. Here are his stats if you need anything else. Although he doesn't take wickets, Alaga Zanfar does. So a nice thing about T20s is that you can have one bowler who doesn't take wickets and one who does take wickets, and one doesn't go for runs but the other does go for runs. So that's pretty good. This is a great spin attack and could single-handedly win them a trophy. Will Jacks had an impressive first half of 2024. Prior to May 18th, he scored 632 runs in 21 innings, averaging 33 and striking at 174. In T20 leagues after that, he was averaging 23 and striking at 147, which isn't terrible, but isn't as good as before. And only 350s in 22 innings. So I don't think it's a great buy. Rickleton would probably be a better opener, or they could move Surya up the order, or bat someone like KL Trijit. KL Trijit is a significant part of the Karnataka domestic side right now, and is doing pretty well as a 28-year-old. He's not played many matches, but in the few he has, he's had a pretty significant impact. He's only played 17 T20s, scored 393 runs, and is averaging 33, while striking at 147. His List A and FC stats are also solid, and he keeps. You know how hard it is to find a wicketkeeper who bats in the middle nowadays? Not that hard, considering that everyone's inspired by Dhoni, but you know how hard it is to find a wicketkeeper who bats in the middle while maintaining a good strike rate in T20s nowadays? Pretty hard. I can really only think of Pant sometimes Butler, sometimes Stubbs, maybe Linton Doss, but that's it. I think he should be the team's keeper for the season, but I don't know. Maybe he could be replaced by Bevan Jacobs. He's next, and it's an absolute steal. No one knows who he is, and no one wants him in the side because no one knows who he is. But he's done so well in the few matches he's played. He's a 22-year-old middle-order batter from Pretoria who moved to New Zealand and has impressed in his few matches. He's currently averaging 35 in T20s, striking at 152, and that's bound to go up. Quality batter, so I think he should definitely get at least a couple of chances. Lissad Williams is a good pick for 1 crore. He's in alright form. It could be better, but still good form. He has good T20 stats, so I think it's a good pick. I don't think he's going to play much, though. Arjun Tendulkar, I want you guys to tell me how good he is. We both know he's only going to play 1 or 2 matches just to get that exposure. But I think, honestly, he's grown a lot. I think he's just really slow, which is his main issue. He has good movement. He's kind of talented-ish. He has a good height. You know, he's an interesting fast bowler. I don't know. Maybe he'll have a breakout season or something, and then Gambhir will want to put him in the squad. Finally, time for the no clues. I don't know why people are hyping up Robin Mins because I can't find any matches he performed in other than a few charity ones. He looks like he has potential, but hasn't shown much in Syed Mushtaq Ali, Ranji, or anything else that I can find. I can't find anything else impressive on other players like Ashwani Kumar, Satyanarayana Raju, or Vignesh Putur. So, it's time for the playing 12, I guess. Obviously, we have Rohit Sharma opening, and I think MI should go with Ryan Rickleton for his partner. This right-left combo works out well, and Rickleton can keep. He's also pretty aggressive in the power play, which lets Rohit build his innings for a big score. Next, Tilak at 3. I don't have to say anything about this. Number 3 is Tilak's best position, and it would look so much like Suresh Raina. Just a personal thing for me. Sky at 4, so no justification needed. At 5, KL Trijit or Naman. I prefer Naman here because he can bowl a little too, but if you want a pure batter, Trijit would be a better choice. Because Rickleton can also keep. You don't have to have Trijit just for keeping. So skipper Hardik at 6, Santner at 7, Chahar at 8. Though both Santner and Chahar are mainly bowlers, they could help score a few runs at the death. I think that the finishing is definitely the worst part of his team though. There's no reliable finisher that they can use other than maybe Pandya. But they can bat, so maybe some runs could be scored, maybe like 20 runs or something. And that could go a long way, especially with this bowling attack. Yeah, Bumrah and Bolt at 10 and 11. So there's no getting past this power play. I think we might see a new IPL lowest team score, and it's either going to be against LSG or Rajasthan. Impact players, Allah Ghazanfar is probably going to be the most likely one, seeing as he's playing in India, and will get a kick out of the pitches. If the batting order fails, Bevan Jacobs or Will Jacks could be sent out at like 6 if they want to score some extra runs. Lizard Williams could also come in as an impact player in case they want more pace, but they don't need it. So that's a powerhouse of a team. I mean, literally just the retentions could win you a trophy on its own, but the fact that they have 2 great swingers of the ball, 2 amazing spinners, and Ryan Rickleton. First place, and they're going to bag the trophy again. Thanks, bye, I love you. And also, comment if you want me to cover the surprising unsold players, and I will do that. Okay, bye.